Hello.
Hey, it's the Bonds episode.
Gosh.
Everybody has to sound the tone at the same time to sync the audio.
Just the A's? All right, here we go. Hey! I love it.
That's good.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Forecast, the bi-weekly podcast about everything games, film, and news. I'm Aaron Juno.
I'm Alex McCausland.
I'm Ben Diaz.
I'm Caleb Juno.
And I'm Jake Fetterkyle.
On today's episode number 221, Team Cherry finally delivers after a long hiatus. Can't wait to hear the Silk Song update from Caleb. Gamescom has some huge announcements, and the video game world is shocked by more layoffs, this time at Bioshock 4. Marvel Rivals is, quote, not a gooner game, end quote. Ubisoft restricts family share, and Ben plays the unannounced sequel to Elden Ring. Elden Ring 2. So excited to hear.
Quick correction. I'm playing the sequel to the sequel. I'm playing Elden Ring 3 right now.
Elden Ring Thring?
Elden
Thring.
Elden Thring. That's a good
Elden
name.
Thring.
Elden, I'm changing it right now.
Elden Thring.
Elden Thring.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Copyrighted. They can't take it from me.
If you'd like to know more about what we do, you can follow us on our social channels. You can check out our website, wearetherising.com. We have a ton of original content for you to browse through, including our Pathfinder 2e campaign, Crown and Conquest. Additionally, everything we talk about is put in our cast notes, which is pushed out to whatever podcasting app you are using. All right, let's, off the top, Caleb, you want to give us a Silk Song update?
Yeah, guys, we have actual, real Silk Song news, not a Silk Post for the first time in
Yeah, whatever you say.
forever.
Here's the thing. How confident are we it's not a Silk Post?
True.
89%.
89. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty high.
Jason Schreier posted about it, so...
That's true. I would never
Actually,
question him.
94%. I'll put it at 94. Yeah, we got a new trailer, new gameplay trailer with an actual official release date. September 4th, which is just under 2 weeks away.
Really inconvenient timing for us.
So bad. Aaron and I are going on vacation immediately when it drops.
We'll message you guys about how good it is.
Don't you dare
No,
send
we'll
me
message you
anything
about how
about
bad
it.
it is.
I'm going to
Please.
forget you're gone and message you and be like, hey, do you see this boss yet?
Don't
see
you
this?
dare.
No. Hey, what's another 2
Even
weeks,
I'll
really?
message you, and I haven't even played the first one.
I wasn't going to take my Steam Deck. I am now taking my Steam Deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Like I said, there is a Jason Schreier article about the development. Schreier? I can never remember how to say it.
I believe.
I think it's
Okay.
Shire.
Actually,
Shroofer?
It's definitely... it's Try. I listen to his podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember. He did an article talking to Team Cherry about the development process. It's pretty interesting.
It's such a nice read because it's been so long. You expect to hear like, oh, we got into like this huge fight and like we ran out of money and we had to rob a bank. But they're just like, no, we just kept making cool stuff and having fun making this cool game. So we just kept putting cool stuff in it. It's like, that's so wholesome,
That's so awesome.
right? Like every time a game like this happens, it's like, well, we had to. It was a nightmare. But this time it's just like, no, we were just making it too good.
They even talked about like COVID happened and like where they lived had barely any cases, and so it was just like normal life. Like that didn't even affect them at all.
Yeah, because they're Australian.
They
Must be nice.
they did say like it was like
Healthcare. How
taking a
dare
while
they?
to make, and they like thought about hiring people, but they were having a lot of fun making it, and they were worried that it would have like made it less fun if they hired more people. So
Dude,
they were like, never mind.
I
Excellent.
fucking love them.
Yeah.
Like, that's so
No.
amazing.
So cool.
And they've not had any money issues. I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight just recently sold its 15 millionth copy.
Yeah.
So they've
Yeah.
not had any issues
Crazy.
with money.
There was one part I thought was really funny where the guy was like, yeah, I guess we've just been really lucky. I'm like, lucky? What the fuck are you talking about? You made like the best Metroidvania of all time. That wasn't
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
In 2019, when they announced Silk Song was going to be like an actual game instead of just DLC, they had only sold like 2.5 million copies of Hollow Knight or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
So, I mean, that's still
like-
that's a lot, but like way less than 15 million. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just kept on
crazy.
selling, I guess.
Yeah,
over
I
the
mean,
years.
positive word of mouth counts for a lot, I guess. And then it obviously got ported to like, I think the Switch port was probably huge.
I'm sure it was. Yeah. Really big for it.
I bet just the Silk Song memes actually contributed a bunch of their
Actually,
sales.
I'm
I
sure
bet
they
you're
did.
right.
Yeah.
People go, wow, this game looks amazing. What is it? Well, it doesn't exist. But here's a game that does exist.
Yeah. So as of recording, this came out. This came out this morning. This announcement, and already a game has postponed its 1.0 release because it was going to release on September 9th. So there's a game called Phaland that is coming out later now. They haven't specified a release date.
That's tough.
I mean, I totally get that, right? Like, the anticipation for this game has been just so high for so long.
I mean,
And
it's the most
anything that
wishlist game
drops-
on Steam.
Nobody is paying attention to other games for like the first probably like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks of September.
Let me ask you this. Do you think this is why Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't coming out this year?
It's because of Silk Song.
Dude,
They called Team Cherry and they were like, are you actually gonna like release this? And they were like, yeah, probably. And they were like, we're delaying it. It'll come out 26, don't worry.
It's too good.
They talk about like they don't read stuff online really. They're kind of not really chronically online at all. They don't look at the subreddit at all. So at some point they didn't really know it had become like a big issue or a meme that they like every Nintendo Direct is just spammed with Silk Song stuff, and they're like, "What are you talking? Like, what? They didn't know that at all."
That's
And then-
so funny.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. They're so cute, and they're already talking about they have ideas for DLC for Silk
Oh
Song.
my god.
They're working on.
I
So.
know release
when you've
it
been working on
first.
this game for 6 years, I'm certain they had ideas that did not pan out to fit into this game. And it's a
Yeah.
great opportunity, especially if they love making it so much. It's a great opportunity for them to just file it away and be like, all right, listen, we're going to launch Silk Song, focus on that. A year down the road, time for a DLC.
year.
We got all... It was a joke. Yeah. 5 years down the road.
They
Yeah,
talked about,
2030
like-
maybe we'll get some DLC.
Yeah.
They talked about they just had to stop drawing stuff at some point, like force themselves to stop drawing new characters and stuff like that because they would just use it all, and it was just keep on expanding the scope. And then also Jason, I saw a video clip of him talking about his interview, and I don't know if this was in there or not, but basically he said they would go and polish a section of the game, and then that section of the game's polish level would be too high compared to all the other sections, so then they'd have to go back and polish the whole rest of the game
Oh man,
again.
we made this part too good.
Too good.
So that kept on taking them a long time. And then also they kind of addressed like the delays in that they were like, yeah, we were like pretty confident it was coming out within a year for like several years.
Yeah.
So whoops. Our bad, I guess.
So pumped.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
It's tough to be Expedition 33.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you're gonna get goated, man.
I know. It's going to be tough. Other game announcements. Let's talk about Gamescom for a second. Tell me what happened, because I have been paying no attention at all.
Yeah, well, this is another event that Jeff Keighley hosts for some reason, even though it's run by Gamescom, which is a convention in Germany.
What is his day job? Like, what does he do?
Just hosting random things.
Like,
Yeah.
I think we don't
genuinely,
even pay
I don't
attention to
Just
know.
messages Team Cherry. Is Silk Song coming out yet? He does every day.
He did come out on stage. That was like the first thing he brought up was Silk Song, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I can 100% confirm that it's coming out this year." It's because they hadn't announced their date yet, but everybody thought it might show up at this show. Freaking trolling us, dude. He also had posted on his Twitter before the show like allusions to Silk Song, like he was wearing a clown mask and stuff. Like,
Frickin' A.
I was so annoyed with
What
him.
a troll.
Anyway, big things that came out of this. I mean, I don't think there was like a ton of crazy stuff. The Call of Duty Black Ops 7 announced that they're going to have a co-op campaign. I don't know if they've done that before.
Ooh,
I
they
don't
have
think
done it.
so.
They have, in fact, a
They're
couple
doing
times.
Ghost.
It has been a long time since they have, and that's very exciting
Yeah.
for me because
Yeah, 4-player
I
co-op.
have. Yeah,
Four
it's
player.
been probably like 5 years since they've released a co-op campaign game. It is. That's exciting.
I am a sucker for just like story-driven, like co-op campaign, FPS, whatever, that you can just like play with your friends real quick. It's cool stuff. Not a ton of those anymore.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 and World at War.
Both are co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Dang.
Then.
Yeah, it's been a
Well,
while.
Black Ops 3 is not that old, right? What are they on now? Oh, no, they're on like 6, aren't they? Or 7.
This is 7. Black Ops 7. That
So
they're
it's been a
releasing.
while, actually.
Right. Okay.
And there are
And
other.
for
There's
reference,
so many called.
Black Ops 3 co-op on PC is fucking terrible. It's very bad.
Good to know.
Is that the
Speaking from
best or
experience.
worst Halo that you played?
Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
It's probably the worst Halo I've ever played.
Okay, all right.
What else came out of this? Lords of
the
the
other-
Fallen 2,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
again-
funny because it's the third game.
It looks sick. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for it. I like
I
the
hope it's good.
latest one.
Oh, did you play it? I didn't know any of us played it.
I played 2, yeah. Or, yeah.
How dare you?
I played
You
Lords
played
of
the
the
first
Fallen.
one.
I also played the original. Not very good.
I was reading something about that series the other day, and apparently the lore implies that the reboot is just like a continuation of the first game.
Oh, really?
So it's not
Why
actually.
did they call it Lords of the Fallen? Give it a different name.
So
The
funny.
first one was Lord of the Fallen, right?
No.
I think it's still
Lords of
singular.
the Fallen
It's
and Lords
plural
of the
still?
Fallen.
Okay.
The only difference I can see, I'm looking at it on Steam. Lords of the Fallen, the original, the O in of and the T in the are capital. In
Oh,
the new one, the O and T are lowercase.
Wildly
distinct.
different.
So there you go.
Completely different game.
Hilarious.
I
One of the
wanna-
big announcements
Okay.
was Game Science is putting out a second Black Myth game
Oh yeah.
called Zhangkui.
Yeah, I guess they're making it like an anthology series now.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Great
Which makes
idea.
me want to go back and finish the first one.
Oh yeah, you should. Good.
It's like a different Chinese mythical figure, I guess, and
Mm-hmm.
it looked pretty sick.
Hey, I mean, it's just a cinematic so far, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
I did want to mention my favorite part of the introduction, opening ceremony, whatever you call it. There's a part where Jeff Keighley's talking about World of Tanks, and he's like, "You've seen these guys do tanks, but you've never seen them do something like this." And they show a trailer that's all about tanks.
Yeah.
I was just like, "What?"
Like
What was
halfway
that
through the
introduction?
trailer, there were a
Tanks,
couple of
though.
planes.
Yeah, but it was just, it's like a high-speed multiplayer tank game,
yeah.
which like is different from World of Tanks, I think, but it is
They're-
still just tanks, guys.
Apparently, it's a hero shooter, which is the difference.
Well, that
Oh.
was not communicated in the
Yeah,
trailer,
no.
which just
no
showed
idea
tanks
from the
shooting each
trailer
other.
at all why it was different from regular World of Tanks. Besides,
Interesting.
Unhinged.
A
maybe
hero
the
shooter
tanks
with
looked
tanks
a little
could be
bit more
fun.
future in some cases. Yeah, but yeah, hero shooter featuring tanks as the playables.
That's interesting, at least. We did. I think this is the first time we got a release date for Vampire the Masquerade 2.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Excited for
That
that.
game's been in development hell for ages.
So long.
Man, I hope it's good. It's been in development so long. I've kind of accepted that it won't be,
Yeah.
but I hope
I'm
so.
not expecting much out of it, but
Some unfortunate news with it. So I think there are 6 starting classes in the game, but 2 of them are DLC. At launch? Yeah,
Weird.
so immediately a bunch of bad press for them. Not
Yep.
really sure why they thought that was a good idea.
Launch DLC. That is not excellent.
Like it's like launch DLC for a game that's been in development hell in like from like a cult classic that's ancient at this point, in a genre that's kind of dead.
yeah.
It feels like the last thing you need to do is piss off your fan base, you know?
Yeah.
Like just give them the 2 extra classes, man. Like, come on.
The Ghost Runner devs are putting out a new game that looks really cool. It is a first-person Souls-like game that takes place during the Napoleonic Wars called
Oh,
Valor
yeah.
Mortis.
Yeah,
Exciting.
the game looks sick.
That looked really cool.
Yeah, you can see some of like the Ghost Runner DNA with a little bit of the combat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's a new Lego Batman game coming out.
Gosh.
Oh,
That's
fuck
weird.
Guys-
I mean, it looks like the Arkham games, but in Lego, which is weird too. Like, even
Mhm.
some of the scenes, I was like, this is from Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Like, they're at Ace Chemical and he drives the Batmobile off the bridge. I'm like, this is just the beginning of Arkham Knight. Which, like, whatever, I guess. I don't think Rocksteady's making more, so, like, we might as well make a Lego version.
The combat
weird.
looks exactly like Arkham combat.
It does.
Oh, 100%.
It's weird. I mean, hey, maybe it'll be good. I think it's the team that made the Skywalker Saga. Is that what it's called? The new
As
Star
a general
Wars Lego.
rule,
yeah.
the Lego games are pretty above average good. Like, always.
Yeah, sure.
I might check it out.
I bet it'll be fun.
We got to see the first trailer for the new Sekiro anime.
Oh yeah.
It looked
look
a little rough.
Oof.
Yeah.
Did some research into it. It looks like the studio that's making it, they haven't really done anything. They did like an opening for Hell's Paradise, but that's kind of like it. It looks like they're a company that is highly AI driven.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they
It's-
even boast their AI use.
They just did the open. I thought because you mentioned
I
Hell's
had
Paradise
seen-
Studio.
Yeah, I had seen that, but it turns out that was incorrect. They just did an opening for it because Mappa
Well-
was the one who actually did Hell's Paradise.
That's less exciting.
Yes, very
Than
much
it was?
so. Sorry. Get your hopes up. We also got to see the first teaser for the new Fallout Season 2 TV show. Going to New Vegas.
Yeah. I did. Interesting. This is just a rumor, but I had heard a rumor that they were maybe going to remake New Vegas, the video game.
Ooh.
Ah,
That
Not
I would
sure.
be really excited.
I would do a backflip for joy if that.
I mean,
was the case.
I would probably buy that day one. Like, I'd wait
Yeah.
for reviews to tell me it's not completely busted, but I would buy that.
Mhm.
If it looks like the Oblivion remake, sold. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have the game-breaking
Yeah.
bugs
New
that Vegas
Vegas
had at
was
launch.
easily my favorite Fallout game. I would
Yeah.
jump for joy at that.
No, I emphasize a rumor.
Mhm.
Pretty baseless. No, like, Jason Schreier didn't put anything.
Yeah.
Just people have said. And it does make sense, because I'm sure Bethesda was very upset that Fallout blew up, and they were like, well, do you want Skyrim again? So, fingers crossed.
As a tangent, can you imagine them ever making a Skyrim TV show? Do you think that's the thing they could do?
I mean,
No.
What
I don't
would
think
it
it'd
be?
be
It
very
would just be
good.
like
it would be the
Conversation
story that
starter.
everybody knows because they played Skyrim on their fridge,
It
on
also,
their Samsung refrigerator.
like, kind of the nice thing about Skyrim is it's very generic fantasy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you walk into it and you're like, oh, that's an elf. I know what elves do. Oh, this is magic. I can shoot fire. Like, it's...
I do think
I mean,
they
you
could
think
make an
that's
Elder
separate from
Scrolls
Fallout,
show.
which is very generic,
Sure.
very generic post-apocalyptic.
But it has a very specific style, right?
Yeah, I
like,
suppose.
it's tongue-in-cheek. It has, like, a distinct color palette. It's a distinct... Like, the retro future thing is very unique.
Mhm.
As much as anything can be unique
Yeah.
anymore. But, you know, there's something there. There's some there.
yeah, they could just do generic fantasy show Elder Scrolls
I mean,
in general.
Maybe. They would need to... I feel like they would need to find an angle.
Yeah,
Like you could do like a Dark Brotherhood show, and that could be interesting, or like a Thieves Guild show. Like, honestly, just a Thieves Guild show that does the questline from Oblivion.
Very
That
cool.
could be pretty cool.
Very
That's
cool.
fair. Skyrim, the main character, is a little too generic.
A little
initial
too good
plot
at
point.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. John Skyrim.
You guys have not mentioned the game that I'm most excited about, which is Planeten Verteidigungskanon Kommandant.
What?
Was
Yeah.
that English? What are you saying?
Is that
No, it's
the
it's
Dante's
German.
Inferno one?
No, it's
No.
Oh, that's the one where you,
Planeten Verteidigungskanon Kommandant, which is the one where you have this
You
giant
control a
planetary
cannon.
defense cannon and you're shooting at things.
Oh, that's
Landing.
amazing. What is this? I'm looking it up.
Yeah. I mean, they call it PVKK for short, but I really like the full name because it's so long.
that's one word, huh?
It is one word.
Ah, German.
This is the Dome Keeper dev.
Yep.
Their next
That
game.
makes sense.
I mean, Dawnkeeper was pretty good.
I don't even think I'm saying it correctly because I feel like I should say it with a little
Probably
more
not.
zest. Like,
Mhm.
Planeten Verteidigungskanon Kommandant. That
You
seems
don't
like a
need
better...
to do
That
that.
feels better.
Right?
Speaking
Now
of,
maybe gets close to feeling insensitive.
Speaking of Dome Keeper, they're adding multiplayer to that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of neat.
I hadn't seen this one. This looks interesting. This
Yep. PVKK.
TB50K.
They are adding DLC to the 7th most influential game of all time.
Ah, yes, I saw that.
You can run a forge now.
What the shit, man? That brings it up to number 6 at least.
Yeah.
Maybe
For
it beats
sure.
out Shenmue now. Stupid ass
They're
list.
also apparently still making DLC for Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah,
Holy
I
cow,
actually
man.
can't believe that.
How long has that
Crazy.
game been out now? Like 4 or 5 years?
I mean, ages.
Yeah, it feels like so long.
And like, it's all been free DLC too, right? Like, it's amazing. It's great. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2022, so 3 years.
Okay.
Not quite as long.
Not as long as I thought, yeah.
Yep.
It felt like it was longer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's anything else major came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of cool things, interesting things. I think Gamescom is interesting because I feel like we get some more things that are like outside of just video games that get announced, which is nice.
Mhm.
Like we talk
Sure.
about the anime stuff, the Fallout season. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love to see video game stuff kind of encroaching on other universes of things that I interact with. Love that. It's neat. Some of the stories of video games are some of the best stories I've ever interacted with. So I would love to see them in other media formats. Well, not to bring the mood down, but Alex, let's talk about layoffs.
Layoff news.
Alex.
I wasn't even sure Bioshock 4 was like a real confirmed video game that's being made, but apparently it is. And 2K laid off like 80 people from the studio that's working on it.
Hell yeah. Great.
Cloud Chamber, I guess, is the studio. It's about a third of their people. And yeah, I guess this game has been tossed around to multiple different developers for like more than a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Schreier was reporting on this. Doesn't sound great.
It's such a
Definitely.
weird. I feel like Bioshock is a weird property because at least for me, it's like that's Ken Levine's
Yeah.
thing, and so just shuffling it off to someone else is like,
Well,
what are we even doing?
it was his thing because he left and he's not going to make any other games like that
No
ever
game
again.
like Bioshock.
No game like
to
Bioshock.
None.
anymore.
None.
Yeah.
Gonna do experimental story games with narrative Legos.
Narrative
Narrative
Legos.
Legos. Building blocks, baby.
Bioshock.
Can't wait to learn what that means.
I'm sure we'll find out someday. Well, I'm not
Judas.
that sure, actually, I guess.
Judith, no.
Judas
Well, probably.
absent from any of the announcements like all this summer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of thought we would see it. I thought it had a better chance of showing up than Silksong. Full
Me too.
disclosure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they
was
had
like,
a
there's no
huge
way.
interview like a while back with Skillup.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
that's part of what I was basing this on. Like they were out there talking about, it, and I was like, oh yeah, he sounds confident.
Team Cherry not talking about their game. Probably
Dead
not putting it
silent.
Wild. Also, Peak, the indie climbing game. 10 million copies? Really?
Yeah, they sold 10 million copies of this game. It's like $8. So that's a good chunk of change to them. This studio is pretty interesting in the modern games market because they're I guess I would call them like AA maybe. They make like a bunch of weird stuff that's like doesn't take that long to develop. And it's Landfall is what it is, the studio I'm trying to look up. But like totally accurate battle simulator, stick fight, rounds, cluster truck, like all these haste came out from them. And they don't spend that much money or time making games and just put stuff out there, and some of it hits and some of it doesn't. And they put it out for like cheap prices, and then this one has been like their biggest success yet.
Bigger than totally accurate battle.
Yeah, as far as I know, like this one just
Battle simulator.
Tabs
super
is
took
big.
off.
I mean, yeah. Rounds is. I love rounds.
Yeah. But the story behind Peak, I think it only took them like a month to make, and they didn't really think much about it and just kind of threw it out on the store. And got picked up by social media and the friend slop genre we've talked about.
Mhm.
Such a bad
Going
name.
crazy.
So bad.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, wait, the what genre? Friend slop?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you haven't
How
heard about this.
do I not remember this?
It's you
Might have
gotta
been when
listen
you were
to.
out.
I listen to this podcast. It's called The Horizon. They talk about it. I guess it's called
I've
The
been
Forecast.
on it, and I have no memory of this happening.
Maybe you were out that week that I brought it up.
It's
But yeah,
possible.
people have coined this new term for these games that are like Lethal Company and
Repo.
Phasmophobia. Yeah, that like Among Us, I guess. Friend slop. That's just like low budget, low effort stuff that people put out, and it's only fun because you play it with friends.
I mean,
And they say
I
that in like a
guess.
derogatory way, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
like good. That's a good thing. You can play it
Yeah,
fun
this
with your
is
friends.
good.
That's
Like, co-op games are fun. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Bro, I hate having
Yeah.
fun with my friends.
It's the worst when you think about it. Yeah.
I hear people say that. I'm like, oh,
Sometimes I
they
play
don't-
games with you guys, and I have a good time, and it's the fucking worst.
I hate it.
Can't believe this is happening to the video games industry. Friends having fun in video games. Yeah, I don't know. It's like people that only play games solo, I guess, maybe being upset that
But
these games
here's
aren't for
the-
them.
This is Brock. Brock
Here's
is
the-
upset.
Here's the
Doesn't like
thing,
console
man.
games.
They weren't gonna make Baldur's Gate 4. Like, it's
Yeah.
an $8 Steam game. It's not hurting you.
Yeah.
Alex, I wanted to ask you about Battlefield 6 open beta because, of course, I was gone
Oh, yes.
for all of the potential time slots in which I could participate. But
Mhm.
you played in the
So
open beta,
sick.
correct?
That you were gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played like over 10 hours actually.
And to
Wow.
confirm, that was 9 hours and 56 minutes on Medic and 4 minutes on a different class, correct?
Vast majority was on the support class, which is
Oh my
now
god.
fully the medic class. They kind of switched up a little bit of how the classes work. The assault class used to have the medic bag and the defib, if you remember.
Yep.
I always
That's
thought it was a
weird.
bit strange,
It's
but
really
I guess
weird.
their idea was like the assault class is supposed to be the one that's like in the fray, so they're going to be there to pick people up. I like it a lot more in the support class. Support class is the heavy machine gun. They usually gave out ammo to people, but now they have a bag that gives both health and ammo. I think that's sick. That's a lot of fun. They get the defib. You can run in there, res people. They added dragging to resing now.
Dude.
So you can like slide in and grab somebody by the neck and pull them out of fire around a corner and res
Don't
them.
grab him by the neck.
By the
Yeah,
neck.
just
Yeah.
wrap
Like,
them
I'm not a
right up by
doctor,
the,
but
neck.
don't.
you like grab them by like the
Like the
back
shirt
of their
collar.
shirt, kind of.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's. I mean,
The
that's
number-
better.
Much better.
The number of Andrew Garfield Hacksaw Ridge memes that have come out of this is crazy.
Just let me save one more. That's a lot
Lord,
of.
let me say
Honestly,
one
it's a
more.
lot of what I did. That's a fun gameplay style.
Yeah.
Sniping
outside-
feels pretty good. I played a little
Okay.
bit of that. I didn't really play too much. I didn't play any assault actually. I don't think. Maybe one time. It was fine. It's assault. It's whatever. You get the better firing guns. You run around. They are gonna change. The spawn beacon has always been on the recon class with a sniper, and sometimes that leads to like toxic gameplay where a sniper goes out into a really weird remote spot, puts a spawn beacon down, starts picking people off, and then if somebody gets him, he just spawns back there because his beacon's there. It's no use to his squad at all because he's nowhere near where anybody else needs to
Mhm.
be. So they're like
Mm.
really smartly, I think, putting that on the assault class instead. So now you can actually
up,
set up
Drop a
like
beacon in the front lines.
yeah, like
That's cool.
good spawn positions near objectives.
Makes
Love
sense.
that. Love that.
Shooting and everything feels really good. Movement's good. Destruction's a lot of fun. It's a lot more destruction now than the last few games. You can just like RPG sides of buildings and the whole thing like comes down.
Wait, isn't Battlefield known for like all of their games allow for that?
Mm-mm.
They've been like back in the day, yeah, and then I feel like they reduced it for some reason. I don't know why.
I feel like it became mostly like glass ceilings, glass walls that were destructible, and everything else was kind of like.
And they had like scripted destruction where like, oh, this
Mm.
skyscraper, if you do some stuff, this skyscraper will fall and it'll change the map. Or, you know, whatever. But like Bad Company 2
I'd say
was the last one I remember being like real full destruction everywhere.
Yeah, I will preface that statement by saying I haven't played a ton of the Battlefield games. I've played several of the Bad Company games.
Yeah, Bad Company was a lot of fun. It feels more like that in terms of the destruction stuff.
That's good.
They give like a little nade launcher to the assault class too that is good at like blowing cover up and stuff. The support class has a wall you can put up to protect from some of that. Then people blow that up, and you're like, I'm gonna put another one up. What are you gonna do?
Get them, yeah. As someone who doesn't play Battlefield, how does this compare to the last one, 2083?
Oh God,
2083.
That's probably right.
I think just straight up the shooting feels better in this. I actually played 2042 not that long ago because it was on super sale and my parents.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's it like buying it on super sale? Is it cool?
It was like $4. I was like, yeah, we could try it if you want. The maps in that game were the big issue, I think. They tried to do 128 player battles. And that's like the largest they'd ever done. And they had to increase the map sizes for that. And it made a lot of the maps have a lot of areas that were just like big open nothingness.
Yeah,
Sure.
It was really bad.
And then also like just getting across them was bad if you didn't have a vehicle, which there's only so many vehicles. And then also they did like weird experimentation with class stuff where they didn't lock classes down and kind of let you branch out into putting anything on any person.
Oh.
And that kind of loses some of the identity, I think, of the series because it's very much about the squad gameplay and each class having a specific role to play and their main gadgets that go with them that help the squad. So that is back, the squad stuff. And they're even like, there's specific squad weapons that can only go to specific classes, like LMGs are on the support class. They had tried opening that up with the open beta and people were like, don't do that, just make the classes like they used to be. And they were like, okay, well let's do a new playlist with closed weapons. And they just rolled that out to the open beta like the first weekend.
That's awesome.
So that they're experimenting with that kind of stuff. People have complained a bit about just like the movement and stuff being too fast, almost being a little bit too Call of Duty. And they've already come out and said that they're going to tone it down for release.
Nice. Man. What, really? They're listening to their player base?
That's nice.
Nice.
What are the odds?
What?
I'm still curious to see how people receive the game when it comes out, because a big problem right now is the open beta had 4 maps, and like 3 of them were like kind of close quarters, smaller maps, which is not like a typical Battlefield experience. And they were a lot of fun, but also they got old, I thought, and I found myself specifically trying to queue for the one big map a lot.
Yeah.
And they've said like, oh yeah, don't worry, we have a lot more maps that are bigger like that. So I don't know why they chose to show the open beta off like this, but I want to see what people think about that when it comes out.
They haven't balanced those big maps very well yet.
Maybe.
I'm glad to hear they've shrunk it back down. I think close quarters battle is like some of the best parts of Battlefield for me. I always loved, like taking just like small incremental territory back. I remember multiple times we're like fighting down a long hallway or down like a corner to try and take over a little spot and set up there for the next advance.
Yeah.
That to me was what made Battlefield so fun. And I think that's where 2040, whatever it was called, lost me on it. Yeah, because it was just so empty. You're right. It was not the Battlefield experience at all.
Yeah. I definitely got that experience a bunch of times where basically my squad would be like entrenched in this one area.
Yep. Perfect.
And like somebody would get hit and you'd like drag them to cover and get them back up, make sure everybody's good to go, drop your health and ammo. recon, setting up beacons, that kind of stuff.
Really cool. I'm excited. When does this game drop?
It's in October, like October 10th or something.
Okay, good. I'll
Just
be
in
back
time
to-
for spooky season.
Perfect.
October 10th.
Just in time for us to finish Silksong.
Yeah, totally.
Timing.
We also they're also doing a campaign, so
Okay.
we haven't really seen much of that.
Has any? I know the Bad Company games were known for their campaigns, but
Yeah.
did the other ones have good campaigns?
Most of them just don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Some of them do. I think like 5 did, and I never played it.
Hmm.
I never played 5 in general.
Which one? I assume the World War One game did.
Battlefield
Battlefield 1?
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of assume it would, because why
You'd hope
even
so.
have that setting if you didn't? But whatever, I don't know. Weird series.
They've also teased a battle royale.
I mean, obviously, it's present decade. You got it right.
Yeah. They haven't really gone full-fledged hardcore into that yet with any of them. So that's surprising so far, but this seems like it's with all the teasing that they're doing, it does seem like it's going to compete with like actual battle royales, and I feel like maybe they'll make it free, because if they don't, that's insane.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's death for your game basically.
Yeah.
Like either make it free or don't make it.
Every once in a while, I go look at DICE's development page, and I'm always surprised because there's like a whole bunch of Battlefield games, and then interspersed we have Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
That game did exist.
Yep.
And
Good
the
game.
second one,
Yep.
Mirror's Edge.
It
Catalyst?
was actually
Catalyst.
pretty good.
Catalyst, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Mirror's Edge a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
Great.
It's just weird because it's just Battlefield. Oh, we got a Star Wars Battlefront, sure. A Medal of Honor game. Oh, then Mirror's Edge.
Man,
Weird.
where's Mirror's Edge 3?
Right. I did want to talk about one thing in film before we get to video games, and that is I just wrapped up the final season of Blood of Zeus, which came out in May. I wanted to bring this up because I think it is a phenomenal anime. It's made by Powerhouse Animation Studios, the same ones that did Castlevania. So you can expect a lot of blood and gore, a lot of just pretty heavy violence throughout, but it also has that it's the mythology is really intertwined and done very well. I think the series delivered excellently. They always planned on 3 seasons. Season 1 was great. It's kind of story building. Season 2 is just kind of watching those characters figure out where the heck they're going, what the next play is for them, because they're kind of stuck. And season 3 is like, if you felt slow in season 2, season 3 just starts off with a bang and it just continues. And they do an absolutely phenomenal job of the art style is great. I mean, if you like the way that Castlevania was designed, this is exactly that show. They just took it and put it in a different universe. It's phenomenal. A lot of the same voice actors too.
That studio does phenomenal action sequences. They're crazy.
Yep.
Really impressive. I feel like the rest of the animation is a little rough, in my opinion, but the action sequences are excellent.
The action sequences
budget
are crazy in Blood of Zeus. And, you don't get the the demons and the fighting with like swords and whips and things like this. This is more like powers. Obviously, you have Zeus, you got lightning bolts going on, you got arrows being like special arrows being shot, you got Hermes sprinting around at light speed. So they do a lot of they take a lot from the mythology of that and really do it well and effectively. And I think the storytelling is excellent. It's like a really unique take on
Zagreus there.
Zagreus is in the show, but he's really young.
He is really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. It's a really cool show, and it's not a huge investment. I think each season's like 8 episodes, and they're like 25 minutes apiece. It's a great story. Excellent arc. Just want to toss it out there. If you guys want some cool anime to watch with great action sequences, it's great. You know what time it's for? Huh? You know what time it is? Time it's for? What's for?
Bipple.
Hey!
Bipple.
Why BPL?
Why? Just why? Caleb, I guess we're starting with you.
Okay. I played through a game called Neva. This game's been on my list to play for a while.
Never.
Or Neva?
Yeah.
Never.
It came out last year. It's by the developers who made Grease. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I liked that game. I haven't played this one.
Well, it's really, really good. It's really short. It's only like 4 hours long. You
Nice.
play as this girl with a sword made of light and a companion wolf. And she fights through all 4 seasons, fighting various dark monsters and trying to save the land from corruption. And there's almost no dialogue in it. They say, the main character says one word, which is Neva, which is the name of the wolf. She says it with a bunch of different inflections and stuff, so you really get a ton of emotion out of the game, despite the fact that it has almost no dialogue. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Highly recommend.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And it's, like I said, really short.
Jake, what's it like being a pirate?
Oh my god, it's good. I've been wanting to play this game for ages. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I finally got a chance to sit down and play this for a little bit a few weeks ago. What a name, man. It's really fun. The combat's really arcadey. It goes back to sort of original Yakuza. You've got like light attacks, heavy attacks, and you can build your combos. You play as Goro Majima, who's like the series' insane person. He washes up on a shore in Hawaii with no memory and just like decides to become a pirate. Yeah, hell yeah. That's great. They meet a tiger and they're like, what should we name it? And he's like, oh, we should name it Goro, which is his name, but he doesn't remember his name. So now there's a tiger named Goro. He doesn't remember his name. And then they name the ship the Gorumaru after the tiger. So the ship is named after him, but he doesn't realize it. It's amazing. It's just so fun. Matt Mercer, go ahead. What's the question?
I could have sworn when they rebranded this series to Like a Dragon again, they intended to do so because it was all going to be like turn-based combat, like the Yakuza Like a Dragon game.
Yeah. No, I'm really glad that they brought this back because they did the same thing with Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. It's also live action fighting. Look, man, I don't know.
The man who erased his name, which is not this guy who forgot his name.
Not this guy, different guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Matt Mercer voices the main character. Amazing.
Oh, nice.
He's so good. Love him. What were you gonna say, Alex?
The main character in the Yakuza games, he's kind of gone now, right? Is that the thing?
Kiryu?
So, yeah, Kazuma Kiryu. So I didn't finish the last game in the Like a Dragon series. But does anyone care if I spoil a little bit of it?
I'm not worried
When
about
you meet him in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, he does have cancer. And it doesn't look good. So I imagine he dies. I haven't finished the game, nor have I looked up spoilers, but I assume he's dead by the end. I don't know. He's also like, they're both like 50. Which makes it weird, like Goro's 50 and Kazuma Kiryu's 50, like in the canon, like not just in our world. So it's like weird that I can run around with 2 swords and beat up a bunch of pirates.
I thought that was another one of the reasons they rebranded. So
yeah, because they were going to switch away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
I mean, it makes sense. And then in the sequel to Like a Dragon, they were just like, yeah, Kazuma Kiryu's in your party now.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Speaking of fighting pirates, why are there pirates in Hawaii?
What do you mean?
What's happening? Why are there pirates?
Like have you been to Hawaii lately? Yeah,
I haven't.
Well,
but I don't.
So it's not all old pirates because you do have machine guns on your ship. You do one thing you can do. You're just like driving around your ship, and there's all these ships like driving you crazy. You can just pull out a rocket launcher and just shoot them. But that's an option.
But there are a bunch of pirates with cutlasses and.
They do have swords as well, so you go up and it's like that thing where you fight some of them in melee and some of them just have guns.
Okay.
Why not?
It makes a little bit more sense when the game's set in Japan where everyone doesn't have guns, but this one takes place in America where they probably would mostly have guns.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's I mean, if you're looking for something to make sense, you probably don't want to play
a Yakuza
Like a Dragon Pirate
Like
Yakuza in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I do have one really big disappointment with this game though. There are, so far, I'm like 5 hours in, there are only 2 songs sung by the cast about how great it is to be a pirate.
Only 2.
That's only 2 more than Black Flag. That's so crushing. I kind of expected more. It's fine.
Do they sing sea shanties while you're
They do.
going around on
Well,
your ship?
I don't know if they sing sea shanties, but you do have like an iPod. You have a phone. You have a smartphone, of course, and you can play the songs they sing about how great it is being a pirate on your phone. The one thing that is weird, this is an actual complaint. It seems like they only have the Japanese version on your in-game phone, which like is fine, but I wanted to hear Matt Mercer sing some more. And it's weird that I don't have that option. Like the Japanese version is good, but it's just like maybe I need to like unlock it. Maybe I feel like I must be doing something stupid because
There's
why
an
wouldn't
English
it be
version in there
yes,
somewhere?
There's a cutscene where they sing it in English. And
Alright.
it's so the first time it happens, it's so wild. Because you get on your pirate ship and it's taking off, and you have like this child. It's not weird. There's like a child who's traveling with you, and he just starts singing, and it's like, oh, is this a musical? And then they all start singing, you're like, I guess, all right, cool, I guess it's a musical game.
That's great.
That's fun. It is a really, really fun game. Like, I would recommend checking it out. I'm having a good time with it. Like, it's probably not GOATY, but, like, it's a fun way to kill some time.
I mean, I don't think any of the Like a Dragons, however, have ever been like a GOATY potential, have they?
I mean,
For you?
some people
Like a
really...
Dragon,
For me,
yeah, so
no.
it's pretty big,
Some
right?
people really like a Dragon. I do still think if I ever sink some more time into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I'll probably love it.
Yeah.
It's just... Those games, sometimes they just move at like a glacial pace.
Most of the time, I feel like they move in a glacier.
Yeah, a lot, more often than not. Like, I'll sit down to play for an hour, and I will play for 10 minutes, and then watch cutscenes for like 50 minutes. It's just like, man, I kind of just wanted to play, because these games are good, I want to play them.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to hear about how sad Cosma is about having cancer or whatever.
Whatever, you have cancer, get over it.
I mean, kinda. Get back to punching guys. That's what I like you for.
Alex, how about you?
Yeah, I played a bunch of new stuff that I think is all worth talking about, unfortunately.
Oh, God.
So the next
There
hour
we
is
go.
Alex time. Got it.
The Rogue Prince of Persia came out yesterday, suddenly, out of early access. And so I picked that up. I've been waiting for that game to hit full release before I checked it out. First 5 minutes playing that game, I'm like, this is sick. This is sick. The movement, I don't know how they did it, but it is so fluid. It is so, it's like parkour almost. Basically, you can at any point run along the wall that is like in the background of the level, and you can use that to string together so many different just like jumping paths, and like use it to avoid attacks and use it to like get around enemies and stuff. It's so cool. And then they have this system where if you are doing like parkour stuff in perfect time, you build up this meter and you get faster. And it really encourages you to just like fly through levels without ever stopping. It feels so nice. You also have a dash that's just like a dodge, I guess, is like your main dodge. But if you do it into an enemy, you vault off of them. So satisfying, so cool. And you can do like a attack out of that like slashes behind you after you vault off their head. So sick. Animations are top notch. The music's really cool. It's like weirdly modern and electronic, but also like Persian elements in there.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. I've done like 4 runs maybe so far, but
This is a
I'm digging
roguelike,
it.
correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Also, it's made by not the people that originally made Dead Cells, but the team that picked up the support for that game for a number of years. I think their name is Evil Twin.
Evil Empire.
Evil Empire.
That's a heavy metal band name if I ever heard it.
Yeah, right.
So they are very well acquainted with the Dead Cells formula, and that shines through here like 100%. It's the structure is very Dead Cells, where you're basically going along this fairly linear with a couple branching paths like area, and then you hit like a door and it'll be like, this is the one to the aqueduct.
Mhm.
And you unlock different areas with different, like, over time, where you'll be able to choose, I'm going to go to the city instead of the aqueduct on this run. And like there's bosses at the end of each of those zones, and then it also has like you can pick up different starting weapons, and then you also get a tool, and the tool is on like a resource meter that refills by doing damage. And the tools have been like as simple as like shoot a bow at a guy, and then more complex, like you throw a dagger and like teleport to where the dagger you went to, and if it hits an enemy, you teleport behind them. That's sick. There's a tool you get from one of the first bosses that like it will leap you into the air and slam you into the ground in like an arc, and you can chain that with all of your other movement. So like you can like vault into somebody, wall run away, leap into the air backwards towards them, slam into the ground. Very fun. It just feels very nice to play. Hopefully it holds up in terms of like the regular roguelike stuff with like run variety and different number of upgrades. You also have like a perk system, I guess. You pick up different perks. You have like a couple slots that they can go into, and you get more slots on your run. They also have like the meta progression stuff. You bring home like souls of your enemies or whatever.
Yeah.
They also seem sort of influenced by Hades in terms of like trying to inject story into this game. So there's like a bunch of characters, and you find different characters on your runs, and they have dialogue with you, and there's like a story reason for why you come back to life when you die and stuff like that.
Is it the Sands of Time?
Yeah,
The
it's got to be the
Sands
Sands
of
of Time.
That
It has
would
to
make
be.
sense.
God,
Sort of.
What a masterpiece of a film.
I hear it's
so
based on a game.
I'm pretty
Really?
hype on that so far.
I wish
Yeah,
it was
that's
family shareable.
I love that 2 Prince of Persia games came out within a 2-year period. I mean, like we've not really had anything, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, we got Lost Crown, we got what's this one subtitle?
Rogue.
It's
Prince of
called
Persia.
It's just
the
the
Rogue Prince of
Prince
Persia.
Mm-hmm.
No colon anything. It kind of bothers me actually.
Really cool. I'm excited to play it.
Yeah. Be prepared for this dev team to like be dismantled and spread across a bunch of other teams, I guess.
Yeah.
Ubisoft
real.
would never do that.
Never.
Never.
Other roguelike news, Dead Zone Rogue hit 1.0, which is another one that I'd been keeping my eye on for a while. It came out in early access a bit ago. This one is a first-person shooter, and you can play up to 3-player co-op. So I was playing some with Caleb and Frank. That's a lot of fun. This is a game pretty sick.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about this one actually? You maybe have played more than me at this point.
I probably have played more than you at this point. Yeah. I feel like
There we
you're
go.
gonna run into not being able to say too much about it, because it's a first person roguelike shooter that does the roguelike formula really well. You can create some pretty crazy builds throughout your runs. It has a lot of, so it has 3 like main missions that take place in different sectors of the ship that you're on. And once you complete a main mission, it unlocks a bunch of side missions for that area that unlock new abilities, new guns, stuff like that. The main missions are cool. The side missions I really like, because they all have like their own theme. Like the one to unlock the sniper starts you out with a new sniper weapon that completely changes the way you're going to play that run, because you're only going to drop snipers. You're going to have to pick up all the long range stuff. It's all long range enemies built for, using that sniper on those maps.
Well, the rooms
Really
they give you
cool.
are like long sightline rooms.
Mm-hmm.
That is a system. I can't think of another game that has done something like that. Usually like a roguelike this is the run, and it'll be different based on a bunch of different random stuff, but like you just do the run.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, these are a
challenge
bunch of
runs almost.
specific runs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like basically levels in like a traditional level based game, but
Mm-hmm.
still a roguelike.
Hmm.
The other really cool mechanic is just like how you transition rooms. You start every room invisible, and you can walk around and look at enemy placements, and like there's like explosive barrels and stuff that you can find and move around, and basically like prep for the room. And then as soon as you fire, you come out of invisibility and have to like actually fight and stuff.
Yeah, I like the idea. I think it only really works in the first. It only works effectively in the first zone, and usually the first 10 or so rooms of the first zone. And after that, you're like, well, I might as well just find a spot where there's not a lot of enemies that can see me and start shooting from there.
Yeah. I think it still could reward you a bit if you take the time to do some stuff, but a lot of times it's like, it's not going to be so hard that you can't handle what's going to happen. And you're just going to like waste time setting up more stuff.
Once you get past like room 10 or so, you gotta put at least 3 barrels on a single guy to kill him. So it's not just usually just not worth the time investment.
Another new game release, at least on Steam. I think they had their own launcher for a while, but this game called The Bazaar came out on Steam. It is a roguelike auto battler. But it's kind of like nothing I've played. It's weird. It's got like a lot of DNA of something like Slay the Spire, I think, in like a deck builder sort of sense, but it's not. You're not building a deck of cards, you're building a hero. And your hero is based on items you basically equip that basically are cards. But you can only fit so many of them on the board, and so it becomes like an efficiency puzzle where you have to equip a bunch of items that are going to work well together and play off of each other and manage like their positions on the board. And then like you do a fight, and all of the items will be like, this is a gun that shoots once every 4 seconds and it does X amount of damage, and maybe it has another effect of some kind. And so when the auto fight starts, it'll like start counting up on that item, and it'll hit 4 seconds, the gun will fire, and then it'll reset. And that stuff quickly spirals into like, all right, I have a disc that's a weapon that makes itself flying or not flying every time it activates. And I have another item that adds 40 damage to any weapon that stops flying. And so this disc, every time it activates, is gaining 40 damage, basically. And then I have another thing that's like, every time this goes off, it makes all of your items fly. And I have another thing that's like, everything next to this either starts or stops flying. This is like a specific character. Like one of the characters is based around these flying items that I played. And like all this starts comboing together to create like these really wacky, out of control builds. And then suddenly your disc that does 25 damage at the beginning is doing like 2,000 and just like annihilating people. And there's like 5 different characters that all have unique play styles. Like one's based around weapons, one's based around like shields, basically. There's like a poison guy. There's like a technology dude. There's a lot of variation, and there's like so many decisions you make constantly that like the auto battling part is kind of like a secondary thing where you just like check your efficiency puzzle against like a damage check or a skill check of some kind. And then you go on and you start rolling like, all right, this is a shop. It's going to sell small items. Maybe I can get another weapon that'll fit here, or a tool or something. And then like this guy's going to sell skills that will do passive effects. And then I have a animal that's going to drop some sort of loot. And then the loot you can sell for gold, or you can sell it at a specific occasion to do some special effect. It's just like dozens of decisions in between each fight that are really, really satisfying and get complex enough that you have to like sit there thinking about how to arrange your board for a while. It's been very interesting. I picked it up on a whim because they got me with FOMO, basically. Like the first 3 days it was out, it was $20. And that included the base game and one of the new characters that they were adding. And now the game's like $40 and each of the characters are like $20 each, which seems
Whoa.
crazy.
That's a hefty price hike.
But yeah, I saw that was going to happen. I was like, okay, well, people in the reviews are like, this is my favorite game. This is the game of the year. I've played 400 hours of this game off of the Steam client. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a look.
No.
And like the first half an hour, I was like, I think maybe I'm going to return this. I don't know. And then something clicked and I spent like the next couple hours just like engulfed in it. And it's something else. It's pretty cool.
So it looks like, for what it's worth, that sale is back.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Second Wind.
Yeah,
launch
second
sale.
wind. I do have a question. The game has the PvP tag. Is it primarily PvP, or is that just an option?
It is PvP. It's almost inconsequential that it's PvP because I don't think you're actually fighting anybody live ever. Like you can walk around away from the game whenever, you can quit a run whenever. I think they just pull builds from other people that are also playing to pit you against.
Are you sure you're not just really annoying the community by leaving your game running or quitting mid-game?
I'm like 99% sure.
But for the first 15 hours, you play against bots like you did with PUBG Mobile when it first came out?
The way the runs go is like there's a cycle of like 15 days, and at the end of each day, you have to fight against a quote unquote person. And then you have like a meter that's like your health. And if you lose to a real person, that meter goes down. If you lose to like a challenge fight or like a beast or something like that, then it doesn't affect that. You just don't get the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it lets you go like pretty deep. I've made it all the way through a run once, and beat all the real human people to the end.
You beat all the human people.
Yeah.
How many?
Every
What
last
a
one of them.
legend.
There's a ranked mode too, which I'm very unclear on what the difference is between normal and ranked. Because ranked says like you can earn rewards, but you also earn rewards in normal. So I tried looking it up, and people are like, it's just like a way to like disincentivize restarting a run over and over again until you get like a good start, I guess.
Weird.
Yeah. I haven't even done ranked yet, but the normal path is fun. The last thing I've played is Metal Gear Solid 2.
Gosh.
Yeah, that one's good.
Finished that up, so I'm ready for
You finished it?
Delta. Yeah.
Yes. What did you think?
Man, what a game. They went so much farther with the story this time.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of just like stupid, crazy stuff that makes no sense, almost.
What? What do you mean? You don't think Iroquois Pliskin is a grounded character?
What a name.
I had totally forgot that they did like a bait and switch and made you play as not Snake
Yeah,
for most
sure.
of the game. Man.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, the big thing, the first level takes place on this tanker, and you play as Solid Snake from the first game. And when they were first releasing this game, they released that level as like a demo to people. Like the press played that game. And then everything after that level, it's like the first hour of the game. After that, you play as a totally different guy who does suck. I hate Ryan. He's horrible. But you play as him the whole game.
Wait, you go from a guy named Solid Snake to a guy named Ryan?
Raiden.
Oh,
Raiden
oh,
with
I
a
thought you
D.
said Ryan. I was like, wow.
Nah, that would be funny. His name is Jack.
His name is Jack. And there's
Which
a lot
is
of times that
close.
it's called him Jack.
Yeah. And he's like a blonde pretty boy. He sucks. God, I hate Raiden.
Which game
This
do you get to play as
game-
Big Boss?
3,
Do
baby.
you play as Big Boss in 3? Okay.
Spoiler, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Man, I thought they were just Snake. Okay. It's confusing who Snake is
technically
anyway.
he's Naked Snake in 3. But in Metal
Yeah.
Gear 1,
They already had like weird stuff with like, oh, Snake's a clone in the first game, and then they just doubled down and did more of that. And there are more clones actually in this game.
and one of them is the President of the United States. And he has an eye patch and Dr. Octopus arms.
Oh man, that's good stuff. But man, the end of that game, he started getting really Kojima at the end of this one with the amount of cutscenes.
Sure.
So many cutscenes and just like exposition of all of the clones and what everybody's objectives were and who the Patriots are and who the sons of the Patriots are and the Lali Lelu Lo. Yeah, whatever that is. That's something. I think I like the first game better.
I agree. I think the second game, personally, it's a little too wild. It has some great moments. You guys aren't gonna fucking play it. One of my favorite parts is when the Colonel calls you towards the end of the game and he says, "Turn the game console off right now."
Yeah, some more of that fourth wall breaking stuff.
Absolutely incredible. When you asked me, you were like, "Is there more of that in the second one?" I was like, I should have lied. I should have said there's none.
Turn the game console off right now. They also. There's a part where he's talking about, this is your role in the mission. And Raiden's like, why do you keep on using that word role? And then he's like, well, this is a type of role-playing game. Like,
it's wild, man.
Yeah, but I think I like the first one better, mostly because I think the gameplay holds up a bit more, which is weird because it's older.
That is weird.
But the second one does some cardinal sins of video games that they didn't know were cardinal sins at the time, like escort missions and very janky platforming that they make you do, and they had no idea really how to do first person combat with guns yet, and they make you do that a lot in the second one, which is not as much a thing in the first one.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
There's a few parts where it's like very necessary for you to hit people in the head, and you have to use the terrible first person aiming in that game.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And the auto lock brings you to their chest. So I'm like, It's also just generally important to hit people in the head like all the time, because the tranquilizer dart takes a vastly different amount of time to make people fall asleep depending on where you hit them.
It's either instant or like a minute.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wild.
But overall, I'm really happy I played it. I'm really excited for 3. I know it's a prequel, but like everything I've read has said, like, to fully appreciate it, you should play MGS 1 and 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people say it's their favorite one too. So
yeah.
When does Delta come out?
Like next week.
Yeah, really fucking soon.
Dang.
Yeah.
August 28th. Wow. Okay.
Something I think is really interesting with 2 is it's obviously a very old game. It's a PS2 game, but the way it talks about like culture and especially like internet culture feels very like prescient today, because a big talking point of it is like there are these AI and people have access to all this information, but these AI are just going to flood everyone with all of this meaningless information, so people don't pay attention to like what leaders are doing, and they're just focused on like their little culture war bullshit. And it's like,
wow,
this Kojima guy might have been onto something.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Known. It is like
a lot of it lines up exactly with today.
Yeah. Like, I definitely played it when I was maybe a little bit too young to appreciate, but anytime I look back on it, I'm like, wow. That's like, I mean, just hit the nail right on the head. Just crazy.
It's like Simpsons level future telling.
Kinda, yeah.
Another thing with the controls, there's most of the time you're using a pistol of some kind, right? And also this game used the pressure sensitive buttons on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, yeah.
So normally the weapon button is square, and it was a pressure sensitive button on that system at the time. So if you pressed it all the way in, you would raise your weapon, and then if you like lightly let off of it, you would not fire the gun. So I mapped it to the trigger instead, which actually works in the emulator.
Nice.
And can like translate the analog trigger into pressure sensitivity pretty nicely. But most of the time I'm using that style of gunplay where I just pull it all the way down, and then if I don't want to shoot, I let off slowly, and then I put the gun away. But if you get it like a automatic weapon later in the game, like an M4 or something, it flips it on the head for some reason. Where if you pull the trigger all the way in, it just starts firing like crazy. And I that took me very off guard, got me killed. You're supposed
That's
to
pretty
lightly
funny.
press on that one to not fire to pull it up, and then pull all the way in to fire that one. Weird stuff. I'm wondering how the controls in the new 3 are going to be, because that one also used pressure sensitive stuff.
Yeah,
They'll probably do some workarounds for that.
probably. I mean, they've ported Metal Gear Solid 3 has shown up, like there's a 3DS port of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm sure they have a solution somewhere.
Last but not least, Ben.
Mostly just been playing Expedition 33. I have been cranking through that, I got distracted doing tons of side quests in that game.
Heck yeah, dude.
Just last night started progressing the main quest again. It continues to be amazing. I have no complaints. It's probably going to be my game of the year, and it is excellent. I don't really have anything new to add about it since the last time we talked about it.
Which act are you currently in?
Act 2. I am currently working on the second icon that I am fighting.
Nice.
The one in the desert.
Yeah, we'll have to do a spoiler cast, because I think you're the last person to finish it.
I think I'm behind everybody else.
I'm behind
You haven't either.
even Ben.
Oh, wow, that's a first.
I'm in
ahead
Act
of
3.
somebody else.
You're what? Oh, you're in Act 3.
I'm in Act 3. I have not finished the
Okay.
game, but I'm in Act 3.
I will warn you, in Act 3, the second you think, oh, maybe I'll progress to the main story, you're gonna finish it. Because that's what
That's
I
kind of that's kind of what it feels like. So I'm like, I'm gonna go do a bunch of side story stuff. Although I do remember Caleb saying, when you get to Act 3, don't do all of the side story stuff because it ruins a little bit of the ending. So I'm gonna
it just makes the final encounter sets really easy. I think.
make them trivial. Okay.
I have no
I
complaints
went
about making the
straight
final encounter easy.
I went to the last fight directly, because I ended up fighting like a bunch of way high level stuff, so I decided, I'll just progress the story a little bit. Last boss was not a problem.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So I think
Do you think it's designed to feel that way? Because that kind of feels like it's associated with what you learn between those acts.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I would call it a complaint about that game, but a lot of the fights feel like blowouts. They either feel like I get destroyed in one hit and I don't have a chance. I have to parry 10 attacks in a row or I die. Or I just absolutely wipe the floor with everyone and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done a lot of the post-game stuff. I hope to check that out maybe before we do our game of the year. But it's not really a problem because it's really fun to play. Like, even as an RPG, just like parrying and attacking is really engaging.
So
It feels good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The story just blows me away.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's so good.
Incredible storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't end up, liking where they take the story in the end, because I know there's some people who don't necessarily like the twists and turns that the game kind of presents you with. I still think the ability to come up with that conceptually is incredible. And it's such a unique, weird, very different thing that I have never experienced in a game before.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm real pumped to keep playing it. Only other game I've played recently has been some more Bloons Tower Defense 6, which is
Good old Bloons.
not notable.
Where's Bloons 2D7 at?
It's a good question.
TD6 is just so good. Why bother? Why make more?
All right, well, I think that's it. But every once in a while, I wrap the podcast up with something weird that I've just found on the internet. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's really highly disturbing. Sometimes it's just depressing, like that calendar that I found that you mark off the weeks of your life on.
That's good stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah. This one, I'm just gonna read this to you and we can kind of describe it as we go. Quote: It has been described as urban legend. More mysterious and barking spiders than the Barkley Marathons, which, if you know anything about the Barkley Marathons, they're this famous marathon run in like West Virginia where the guy lights a cigarette to start the race, and it's people running 20-mile loops through the woods on an unmarked path. It's an absolutely bonkers marathon.
It's wild.
Yeah. So more mysterious than that. The International Taco Bell 50K boasts a higher do-not-finish rate than the famed Leadville 100 trail race. The lore of the genesis for this race dates back to a hot tub, a stoic Russian, and a short king from New York, and also Susie. The race has been held annually in Denver, Colorado in early October, which coincidentally coincides with International Taco Day. It's a good day to engage in gastric training. If you complete the challenge, you'll be deemed a survivor, revered, and heckled for life. The race rules. Number 1. Oh, wait, let's back up real quick. The race length is, obviously, it's a 50K, so keep that in mind. This is a pretty big, ultra marathon. Yep. The race rules. Number 1. You must be present at all 10 Taco Bell stops along the course. Zero tolerance for course cutting. Number 2, you must eat a menu item from at least 9 of the 10 Taco Bells. Number 3, by the 4th stop, all entrants must have consumed at least 1 Chalupa Supreme or 1 Crunchwrap Supreme.
Okay.
Number 4, by the 8th stop, all entrants must have consumed at least 1 Burrito Supreme or 1 Nacho Spell Grande. Number 5, you must finish in under 11 hours. Number 6, drinks do not count as food. Number 7, entrants must keep all receipts and wrappers for confirmation of stupidity at the end of the run. Number 8, an off-course bathroom break will be allowed at Wash Park. That is the only one.
Oh, no.
Number 9, survivors will eventually get a commemorative item after a successful completion of the run. Number 10, if you intend to participate, RSVP. Number 11, no on-course Pepto, Alka-Seltzer, Pepsid AC, Mylanta will be allowed. Number 12, additional quote-unquote rules may be added, amended, or changed to promote the intent of this run, which is to do something completely stupid. And rule number 13, congratulations, with a question mark.
It's a good rule.
2 additional challenges. The Diablo Challenge. Lather all items with Diablo sauce and do a Diablo shooter at the very end of the race.
Oh, God.
Diablo shooter.
Oof.
I already
Baja
put Diablo
Blast
on everything
challenge.
I eat from Taco Bell, so that's easy enough.
The Baja Blast Challenge. Drink an aggregate of 2 liters of Baja Blast during the run without vomiting.
This is a problem. I would
just
happily
so
do
much.
all of this if it weren't for the running part.
I mean, the real tough part is 1 bathroom break.
That is
Yeah.
insane. I would have to purposely vomit up all the food that I ate in order to survive running this 50K without having to go to the bathroom more than one time.
I mean, okay. It says only 1 bathroom break.
It says only 1 off-course bathroom break.
Yeah, it does say off course, right?
Does that mean you can go to the bathrooms in the Taco Bells?
I think it means you can just go to the bathroom while running.
I mean, look, man,
Wear your
you got
diapers.
pants on.
How long does it take to run a 50K?
A 50K?
I mean, a long time. Even if you said like an average for like a 5K is like 10 minutes a mile. 5K is 3 miles, so 50K is 30 miles. So 30 minutes times 10. There you go. So you're running for 5 hours.
That's
Jeez.
easy.
A beginner 35-year-old, 6 hours.
There you go.
That's
6
easy.
hours.
You have 11 hours to do this.
5 hours for a novice.
This is easy. Is what I'm hearing. We're not doing PAX East.
So we're doing this.
We're doing this.
We're doing a Taco Bell 50K. All right.
Yeah, man. Bring your Steam Deck.
Oh my gosh. I just cannot imagine.
It reminds
Anyway.
me of the streamer challenges that were going around a while ago where they had to go to like 10 fast food restaurants and just
Yeah.
order whatever the person in front of them ordered. And hopefully
Yeah.
it wasn't a big order.
Mm.
And they had to consume it all.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes, 55.
Average- An average 50K runtime is 4 hours and 31 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
You got tons of time to do this. You could probably walk it.
That's 5.5 hours to eat a bunch of Taco Bell
And
Go
then
to the
poop it
bathroom
all
once.
out just immediately.
once.
For our reference, for all of us people who are Americanized people, a 50K is about 31 miles.
It's a long ways, man. It's a long dang ways.
10 items over that amount of times, not that bad.
Yeah. But
It's pretty bad.
if it were 10, I don't know, like cheeseburgers, 10 things of fries. This is 10 items from Taco Bell, the most notorious I need a bodily cleanse restaurant on planet Earth.
Hey.
Two of which have to be like a Supreme
Bell's
Crunch Wrap
lovely.
or a Supreme Burrito.
The
Yeah,
burrito sounds absolutely brutal. Like, I could fuck up a crunch wrap, but the burrito, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I think if you sub chicken on everything, it'd be better.
Yeah.
It would be better.
Maybe.
They're a chicken place.
You know
now.
what else would be better? Not doing it.
Yeah. It does say specifically that dietary restrictions will be allowed within reason.
Oh, so cheating by making everything chicken instead
Yeah, I don't know. I
of
don't know.
weird beef slop.
Yeah.
Replace
And
everything
I
with
do
just more
think-
beans.
I do think people have shown up at the end with receipts that didn't meet the requirements, and they've been disqualified from the race.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Imagine doing all that and being told no.
Did you put
do it.
chicken on that burrito? Mm-mm.
No.
Unacceptable.
Ugh.
Man,
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
ordered
This,
the wrong kind of burrito. Sorry, you're out.
this feels like somewhere. If you have dietary restrictions, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
what are
I'm
you doing?
sorry, you don't get to do
What are you
this.
doing
No,
this?
I say
I
get to do
don't-
this.
I don't think
Just don't.
anyone with a dietary restriction is the sort of person who'd be willing to do a 50K
Yeah,
Taco
right.
Bell run.
Yeah. I mean, as someone with no dietary restrictions, this sounds painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Ugh. Well, here's to our Taco Bell run when we go do it, guys. I'm proud
All
of
right,
us.
let's do it. I'm
Taco
excited.
Bell 50K. All right. Cool. Well, join us next time. We'll talk about race prep and how we've been, feeding ourselves Taco Bell every 40 minutes during runs to make sure that we still have our energy up. I'm excited. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Catch you next time. See you.